Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Poetry in Purgatory. Last time, we just started replaying through the game because version 0.2 just released in early access. I believe this will be going up on the 3rd, so the full version, or the full public release goes up on the 7th, if I remember correctly. Obviously, I'm playing this early. But, anyways, yeah, last time we just restarted, we've gone through our initial meeting with Remm, all that initial conversation, and we're on our way back to down to Purgatory with, Volumnius. We just finished up with all of this. As soon as I click this, we'll go through the tunnel and be on our way. Which is when we should start getting into the new things. It's basically just refamiliarizing ourselves right now. But new things will be coming up in just a moment here. I'm not sure what's going to be different exactly yet. I did read one changelog in which there's one specific change in the next little part. But I don't know what else changes between now and what we've already seen. Anyways, I'm not going to waste too long rambling. I think we're good to go. Basically, we're on our way to Purgatory to spy for Remm. That's unchanged. So let's go. I'm ready to leave. Very well then. Our trek begins now. We're going by foot? Yes. We're about to walk from heaven to Purgatory. Yes. Are you even aware how insane that sounds? I suppose all the time spent here has made me numb to the absurdity of it to a degree. Good thing I'm here to remind you, then. Right. Now then, please follow me into the tunnel. I totally missed that there's a giant entrance. Or maybe giant exits right outside these gates. It doubles as both. I'll tell you more about it as we walk. Prologue. Your tears mean nothing to me. It's really dark in here. Hi, Beanie. My sister's cat's in here with me and she just popped up trying to say hi. Just stick close to me and you'll be fine. Are there any dangers around? Only the obvious danger of getting lost. Before, Remm told me about a tunnel located in Purgatory. Is this the same one? Yes. As I understand it, though, the tunnel is magical in nature. Meaning that it isn't strictly a one-way passage, but rather can lead us to a myriad of places. For this reason, it is very important to know where you're headed, or else there's no telling where you may end up. Is there anything about the afterlife that is straightforward? In my experience, no. Unless you count the fact that we're all deceased, which is a familiar enough concept, I suppose. Somehow, I almost managed to forget that. It's quite interesting how quickly we get used to not being alive. Yeah. So, you walk down here often? Actually, this is my first time visiting Purgatory. God's most trusted servant hasn't even been there? In general, denizens don't have a reason to make the trip. Unless, of course... Cats? Really? Stop it. Anyways, unless, of course, they've been banished, in which case they don't have much of a choice. Denizens and dwellers should never mix, as Remm puts it. But won't this guide character think it's very suspicious that you're coming with me? Usually Remm herself brings the banished to Purgatory, so yes, it could be seen as strange. However, she has her reasons for doing things, and I must assume that she's taken that into account as well. Besides, the guide has recently appointed a dweller to be his new companion in running his domain. Taking that into account, I guess that it isn't out of the question for God to promote a human of her own. Is that what you meant by you getting assigned to this post? You got promoted? You catch on very quickly, Isobel. I try. I'm very impressed, Volumnius. Hmm? You said you've never been here before, but finding the right way seems easy enough for you. Oh, I've studied extensively in preparation of this journey. One always needs to be prepared, after all. Studies. I take it you're not much of a scholar. I'm pretty good at learning things, but my father is very strict about it. Or was, I guess. Since I won't be seeing him again. Never say never. Huh? Are we there yet? Just about. In fact, we should be able to see things brightening up very soon. Thanks for being such pleasant company. Whoops. Likewise. There we go. My eyes! Open them slowly, and then behold. Purgatory. Huh. This looks kind of like a, terminal. Okay. So the thing I was talking about reading in the, like changelogs, or like, I don't remember if it was specifically this one, or if it was like the 1.1 or 0.1.1 version. But I believe that that little segment there used to be completely silent, but they added that like low rumbling in the background. I guess is what they meant. Kind of want to double check that changelog just to make sure I read that correctly, because I think that's what I read, but now I don't remember. One second, I'm curious now. Okay, yeah, just double checking that rumbling was added in this one as ambient background sound. Yeah, the rumbling was ambient background noise added in 0.1.1. So just making sure I know what comes from where, because obviously we didn't play that update, because it was mostly just like a few bug fixes, few typo fixes, aesthetic, and background noise things. For the most part, was 0.1.1, which is why I didn't play it. It didn't add much to the story. I figured I'd just wait for this update. But anyways, I digress. I digress pretty heavily. Let's continue. It does appear to be some sort of waiting hall. Isn't that what I just said? To think that this is what awaited us at the other end of the tunnel. Most fascinating. He's not even listening to me at this point. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was, which one is it? I think these achievements are like added into point 2, and then gallery now has a music room. Like, I decided to take a quick look at the changelogs and like looking around at some of the things, and I almost forgot. There are actually new things in like the option menu with like this. I don't think anything has changed in the credits really. But yeah, achievements you can unlock, and the music room. Those are new cool things. Figured I might as well just show him. Anyways, he's not even listening to me at this point. So, what now? I'm certain that we can expect a welcoming committee at any time now. Oh? Hello. Rise and shine. Oh. Denizens. And there appears to be 2 of you. What is that filthy beast playing at? How dare you refer to Remm like that? Remm, First name basis, is it? Tisk tisk, Mr. Casarecce. God's favorite little pet. You had better stay that itchy trigger finger of yours, boy. Hasty action will only serve to your detriment. After all, you're not important to anyone anymore. You're just a dead man with no purpose. Yeah, that's... The way this man talks to Volumnius, does he know him from before? And you, girl. Vexing as it is to admit, you're entirely unfamiliar to me. Oh, I'm... Do not interrupt me. I was just trying to be polite. Then stay silent until you're spoken to. Now, allow me to introduce myself. Though of course, I'm fairly certain that you already have a notion as to who I am. I am he who knows, he who controls, he who is feared and revered. He who is referred to as the King of Shadows. But most importantly, I am the one who shows you the way. Always got caught in my throat. And that is why they call me the Guide. The Guide, enigmatic ruler of Purgatory. So, this is him, huh? His appearance and mannerisms, they are strange, but striking somehow. And what is your name, girl? I'm Isobel. Isobel Salvie. I see. Miss Salvie. Would you care to divulge why you're accompanied here by this white knight? Are you not important enough to be brought here by God herself? Allow me to explain. I did not ask you, Mr. Casarecce. I'm asking her. I've missed the guide. Stared at him silently. God never told me. You're exactly right. I'm not important enough. This feels like the best lie. You're exactly right. I'm not important enough. Please believe my lie. Please believe my lie. Please believe my lie. Such cruelty bestowed upon you by one who claims to love you, huh? Yes. Very well. At any rate, welcome to Purgatory, Miss Salvie. Normally, this would be the point where I simply take my leave and allow you to begin your arduous journey of introspection, which someday may or may not lead you away from here. However, my new partner insists that all dwellers deserve a more cohesive introduction to the afterlife. Unfortunately, I must also extend this service to insufferable denizens such as yourself. As far as he knows, I'm not a denizen anymore. He still seems to dislike me, though. So, if you'd care to join me... Lead the way. Not you, obviously. But You're just an escort, aren't you? Unless you have an ulterior motive for being here. You're right. Forgive me for my lack of proper conduct. However, I will wait here until Isobel returns from your introduction. That isn't how it's usually done. I've been given strict orders to ensure that Isobel will be alright in your care. I can't believe she doesn't trust me. How utterly devastating. But also entirely warranted. Oh, I love the guide. Fine then, Mr. Casaleche. Feel free to enjoy this dull room until your young protege returns to tell you how wonderful Purgatory is. I'll make sure to do that. There's definitely something going on between these two. But what is it all about? Let us be off, Miss Salvie. Yes, I'll see you soon, Volumnius. Indeed. Teleportation. And here we are. That was fast. So the wonders of teleportation are not lost on you. How unexpectedly refined. For a denizen, that is. What do you have against people from heaven, anyway? I mean, Remm's your sister, so what's with all the hate? It's been a long time since someone irritated me this much in such a short while. He looks very angry. Let me make one thing exceedingly simple for you to understand. If you ever call her my sister again, I'll terminate you on the spot. We are not siblings of any kind. Do I make myself perfectly clear? Yes. Maybe I shouldn't have asked him about that. I need to watch myself. In fact, you are spectacularly suspicious. Everything about you screams Remm. Perhaps I should obliterate you right away instead, sparing myself any potential grievances. No, please don't. Please don't. Guide, what are you doing? I am simply teaching dear Isobel some manners. Is that it? Because to me, it sounded like you were threatening her. Bah. Have you entirely lost your sense of humor, my dear partner? I never liked your idea of fun, and you know that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you alright? I think so, yeah. That's a relief. I know what a handful this man can be. Someone needs to keep the house clean, remember? What does that even mean? Please forgive him, if you can find it in your heart. He's very serious about running this place properly. Probably a bit too serious. Someone has to be. Anyway, I'm the voice, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Purgatory. And to this, the Hall of Deities. The voice, compassionate dweller turned deity. Yay! Oh, thank you. She seems really nice, and so human somehow. I have a feeling that I'll like her. The voice is such an odd name, though. Maybe she's a good singer or something. Don't grow attached to this one voice. She is a denizen. And not only that, she was accompanied by... someone other than Remm. Weird. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, though. It most certainly could be. You need to be more More serious, yes, I know. Oh, I love the voice. Let's talk about this later, alright? We're boring poor Isobel. I don't mind. Silence. Just give her the things already, huh? Things? Think of it as a starter pack to your new life. Things that will be very helpful for you when trying to make peace with your death. You're overstepping your bounds, voice. I am the one who explains this to new arrivals, not you. Explain then, instead of complaining. I shall. As my dear associate began to explain, these objects are of particular usefulness to you. Your objective as a guest in Purgatory, a dweller, is to get out of here after all. Making peace with your death, as it were. Now you're just repeating what I said. Your death, regardless of what it entailed, is something that you need to come to terms with. Only then will you be able to leave through the tunnel. For some, this is stunningly difficult, and as a result, there are dwellers who have been here since time immemorial. Really? They may carry denial, or shame, or guilt, among other things. These are but a few of the reasons why some never manage to leave. But I'm sure you won't have any such troubles. After all, at one point you were apparently fit for heaven. That doesn't necessarily mean... Or maybe it does. I understand. I think? Thank you for explaining all of this to me. I'm still adjusting. Of course. Take all the time you need. Let me tell you, my first day here was nothing but... No one wants to hear about that voice. There's a separate visual novel for that. Now, help yourself to these indispensable trinkets. A pamphlet, which will offer you invaluable information provided by yours truly. A bag, which will allow you to carry an infinite number of items. And a quest log, which will guide you when you are unavoidably lost. Aren't you forgetting something? There is also an experimental device, which a certain someone has insisted that we give an unceremonious try. Certain someone reporting in. Oh, I love her. We're giving you a phone! Yay, the Purgaphone, new things! A phone? It's a state-of-the-art, newly introduced Purgatory feature, which allows you to keep in contact with others, much like you do with smartphones back on Earth. I wonder if she got Apex to make it. Not that those allegedly smartphones ever did much good for the collective intelligence of humanity. We're not having this conversation again. Sorry. Please help yourself to your very own Purgaphone. Purgaphone. Great name, right? The side menu is now available to your right. Ooh, let's see. Quest log is unchanged. We have main story route, side stories completed, and missed. I believe that's all. Actually, no, I think they were all together and now they're separated. That's kind of cool. Bag, we just have the Piece of Heaven. I think that's the same menu. Yay, dang, you're dead. Characters. Apex, Bliss, Indalesio, Isobel, Remm, Sheol. Okay, we still have all our guide things from before. Locations are all the same, except there's a new one. I wonder who that's for. I, in fact, already know, I'm fairly certain. And I don't remember if these question mark lore things were there before. I might leave these be if you want to read those. I'll double check them for my own. I'll read if any are different, and I'll read new ones. But anyways, the Pergaphone. No contacts yet. Oh, sad emoji. Let's put that away. We'll get to that in a moment. Be sure to look at its various features. I'll send you a text message later to make sure everything works as intended. The voice, compassionate dweller turned deity. Oh my goodness, that picture's adorable. Also, the little microphones. Close conversation. Okay, nothing there yet. Alright. So, you're saying that these things will help me out of here, right? They surely will. In time, you will fully come to appreciate the usefulness of this particular treasure trove. Look at you being all helpful. Where was this side of you back when I first came here? This is hardly the time to reminisce, Miss Brr. Their dynamic is strange. I can't tell if they like each other or not. Come to think of it, the voice must be the one Volumnius mentioned on the way here. The dweller who got promoted. She's made it clear that she was human before, so it's definitely her. Well then, off you go. Where should I go? Seriously? Just help her, guide. What happened to the simpler times when dwellers had to solve conundrums for themselves? Figuring out how to leave this place is enough of a riddle, don't you think? I'm very much beginning to regret this partnership. Very well. Every dweller gets a room especially tailored to their preferences for the duration of their stay. Making your way to the Hall of Rooms and you'll find yours. There's a friendly shadow there who can help you further. Shadow? Ah, yes, they're... nobodies. That's all you need to know about them. Now close your eyes and I'll send you directly there, as a first-time courtesy. That's nice, thank you. I know. Farewell for now, Miss Salvie. See you later, Isobel. What the... I didn't even have time to say bye back. The guide seemed helpful enough after the voice arrived, oops. But he obviously has his eyes on me. I have a feeling that if it weren't for her, I'd... If this is what he's like now, how were things here before she arrived? Or actually, what if she's faking the pleasantness? I shouldn't be so quick to believe what these deities say. In fact, who should I trust? Can I trust anyone at all? Maybe there's someone here in Purgatory who has more things in common with me. Maybe... I beg your pardon, miss. Oh, the Indalesio music. You startled me. Oh dear, I did not mean to. I tried waving at you, but you seemed lost in thought. Eventually, I started to worry. The well-being of dwellers is my top priority, you see. You could even make an argument that is my reason for existing. I see. You don't have to worry. I was just pondering stuff, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. As is to be expected. Your first day in Purgatory, am I correct? That's right. And it is my honor to welcome you here, to the Hall of Rooms. This is where every single room for every single dweller is located. A refined establishment for an equally refined afterlife. All run by me, your humble servant, Indolesio. Indolesio, untiring, service-minded shadow. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is all mine, miss. But I'm sure you're eager to access your room, yes? That's right. Then that's... oh, you're a denizen. Is that a problem? Not a problem strictly, but more of an inconvenience. For you, that is. How so? You see, dwellers have the ability to access their rooms directly through simply thinking about them. This is a courtesy that is not extended to denizens, and as such you must come here and talk to me every time you want to enter your room. I'm dreadfully sorry for this, but rest assured that I'll stand here day and night, ready to attend to your every need. I see. Well, that's good to know. So, even though we're dead, we still need to sleep? Yes, about that. Strictly speaking, no, you do not require sleep. There is no proper passage of time here, and your body does not need to be recharged as it would during your livelier days. That said, resting still feels good and may provide room for some much-needed reflection. Therefore, it is still recommended to partake in the occasional shut-eye. I guess that makes sense. You mentioned that you'd be here day and night? How is that possible if time doesn't flow? Maybe it was just an expression? Yes, another fine topic of conversation. You see, up until recently, when we were graced with the arrival of the voice, being a dweller was markedly worse. She pioneered some groundbreaking changes which have made the outer life here in Purgatory a considerably improved experience, meant to more properly emulate human living conditions. One of these changes is the addition of a faux day-night cycle. So no, time doesn't really move, but the changing of scenery and brightness over a simulated 24-hour time span creates the illusion that it does. Wow, that's... This place just keeps getting weirder. Wonderfully weird, one might say. Would you mind showing me to my room? But of course. And I do apologize profusely if my explanation came across as long-winded. It's fine, Indolesio. Then if you'll follow me... Yay. Here we are, miss. A room prepared especially for you. If there's anything else, I'll be stationed where you found me last. Thank you. As far as I can tell, it really is perfect. Ah! Oh, the Purgaphone. It startled me. Day 1, morning. Hi, Isobel. FYI, you can advance this nifty conversation by interacting with the button below. So, welcome to Purgatory, again. Please let me know if you can see this message. Ghoster, that's mean. I can see it, thanks. Oh, our cute little picture there too. Fantastic! It's alive! Woo. The Purgaphone, I mean. Is that a reference to something? ... Maybe? Oh my goodness, I'm going to love this. I am going to love this feature so much if that's just what it's about. Well then, I suppose it's time to see what this room of mine has to offer. Let's see. heirloom collection. Huh, what's this? I feel like I should probably take a closer look in here later. Hold on, I don't know what that is, actually. Like, I don't think I remember that. Rich girl's ceiling lamp. It's Lampy! She'd glow brightly all through the night, keeping me company. This is all so strange. Lampy! Before that didn't get changed. I believe it was just called ceiling lamp and you had to remember the name. But now it really does say Lampy. My reflection. Well, at least she's pretty. I'm more than just my cute looks, father. You'll see. Unsent letter. It's the letter I never sent. What's that doing here? Nope, not going down that route just yet. Leave room. The comfiest of beds. This bed looks just like... No, it doesn't just look the part. It's definitely my bed. The one I had back home. It's the best bed in the whole world. Well, someone's really done their homework. Whatever place I'll be staying at once I'm back in heaven will have a tough time competing with this. In some ways, it's even better than it was back when I was alive. It's suddenly hitting me. Now that I'm alone for the first time since dying. I can't believe that. I'm really dead, aren't I? Father always said that I'd die poor and unwanted if I didn't take the Salvie name seriously. Like my mother before me, I had him to thank for everything. Women have to work harder, he told me, or else they'll be treated like they deserve, inferior to men. And now look at me. Was he right about all those awful things? Is it my own fault for not trying harder? Was it my own privilege that caused all of this to happen? Why was I killed? Why would someone poison me? Was I really that terrible of a person? Will time eventually help me figure it out, like Remm said? I need some air. Or whatever it is I'm breathing here. I should go back outside. And here we meet another friend. And Delesio is still standing here, like he said he would. Oh, there's someone else here too. Hey man, take me my... Blah, blah. Where's the heart? What was the blessed voice? I don't remember. Hey man, take me to... It's not that hard of a sentence, why can't I say it? Hey man, take me to my room, will ya? Of course, Mr. Always. Dang man, always with the formality. Can it already, huh? After all the time I've spent here, we're like bros, man. I'm fairly certain that we're not related, although the prospect of us being so would of course please me greatly. No, like... Never mind. And who might you be? My name is... hold on a sec. I'm a gentleman, so I should introduce myself first, huh? Oh, alright. I'm Bliss. It's nice to meet you, man. Bliss always, emotional rainbow rocker. I'm not a man. Yeah, I can see that. Sorry for the confusion, it's just the way I talk. Like a, mannerism? Is that the word? Some would refer to it as a verbal tic, I believe. Hey now, my talking is a feature, not a bug, thank you very much. Of course, Mr. Always. I didn't mean to offend.
No offense taken, bro. Again, I must stress that we're... No, alright. Enough already.
I'm Isobel, by the way.
That's right. I almost forgot that I asked for your name.
That happens to me too sometimes.
Glad I'm not alone then. I, for one, do not forget things. Ever. ... Thanks for chiming in, man.
Hey, earlier, you were about to ask Indalecio to take you to your room, right?
What about it?
Does that mean that you're a denizen too?
I am, yeah. Wait, don't tell me. How about that, huh? I knew I felt a connection to you, man. Just a pair of cool people thrown out of heaven. We should write a song about us.
You're a musician?
That's right. Hey, are you busy right now?
Not even a little.
How about getting out of here then? It's a lot nicer to talk over at Ouroboros.
Oh, what's that?
You don't know? Oh. Don't tell me this is your first day here, man.
It is.
Dang, that's rough. Tell you what, then you really have to come with me. Ouroboros is a bar. Like the only bar around. It's the best place to hang out, man. The bartender can be a bit much, though. But other than that, it's great, man. And I can tell that you need to get a few drinks in ya.
Dang straight, that's exactly what I need. I'll come with you, but I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure about drinking.
Dang right.
Dang straight, that's exactly what I need.
I had a feeling you'd say that. I'll show you the way. It isn't far.
Following a man I just met to a bar. My father would kill me if he heard about this. I guess that ship sailed, though.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was distracted by something. I'm ready to go.
Alright then. Ouroboros, man. Here we come.
But you know what? Looking at the time, I think I'm going to end things off here. We finally got to some of the new things with the Purgaphone. We now... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna love this feature so much. I already do. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.